Hello everyone. Today our topic is first come first served scheduling algorithm or FCFS. So let's start. What is FCFS? FCFS is an algorithm in which CPU is allocated to the process in the order of their arrival. It is implemented with the FIFO queue or first in first out queue. It is a non-preemptive scheduling algorithm. What is non-preemptive? Non-preemptive means algorithm designed such that once a process is allocated to CPU, it does not free CPU until it completes its execution. Preemptive is opposite of non-preemptive. It is an algorithm in which CPU is taken away from the process during execution. If any high priority process arrives, CPU from currently executing low priority process is allocated to it. FCFS is not recommendable for heavy workload. Now let us see an example. If we assume that arrival time is 0, consider the following table. There are three processes, process 1, 2 and 3, which have different arrivals and different burst time. Burst time is similar to execution time. Now let us see the Gantt chart for the table. First, the process P2 will come, as it has arrival 1. It will start at 0 and will be completed at 9. Second, process P3 will come. It will be completed at 12. And at last, process P1 will come, which will be completed at 25. This 9, 12 and 25 is the turnaround time for each process. What is turnaround time? It is the sum of execution time of process and wait time. Turnaround time is equals to burst time or execution time plus wait time. Now we will see the turnaround time of each process, total turnaround time and average turnaround time. We know the formula, turnaround time is equals to execution time plus wait time. So turnaround time for process P2 is 9, for process P3 is 12, as it has burst time 3 and wait time 9, so 3 plus 9 is equals to 12. Similarly, the turnaround time for process P1 is 25. Total turnaround time is the sum of turnaround times of all the three processes, that is 46. Average turnaround time, that is total turnaround time divided by number of processes, that is 46 divided by 3 is equals to 15.33. Now let us see the code for the same. So first we will include the header file, that is stdio.h. Now we will declare structure. Sorry, I just made a mistake. So we will give the structure name as PCB. PCB is nothing but process control block. We will declare some variables, that is process ID, arrival time, burst or burst time, and turnaround time. Now we will declare a function, that is pline. I will tell you about this later on. Now we will start with main. We will give some variables I, B. We will declare some variables as float, that is average and initialize with 0.0 and sum. Now we will declare a structure variable, struct, and I will give the variable as p. Right now the array, I am giving the array value as 10. You can give any array value, and the variable temporary temp. Printer. This will tell the user to enter the total number of processes. we will take it in a variable num. Now we have to take input for each process, so I will start a for loop. It will run till I is smaller than num. I will tell the user to enter the arrival time and burst time for each process. /n for that will go to the next line. Scanner to take the input. We will use two mod Ds as we want two inputs. In this, we will take the arrival time for the first process, and burst time. We will increment the process ID by 1. Okay. Now we will start another for loop. This for loop is used to sort the processes according to the arrivals. We will use another for loop as we want to sort it. Okay. Now we will use the condition if p of j, that is process of j is right now 0, of arrival is greater than p of j plus 1, means the next process arrivals, then we will swap it, that is we will do sorting. Yeah, we are done with the sorting of processes according to their arrivals. Now we will start another for loop for calculating the turnaround time. So sum equals to we will increment the burst time with the sum every time until all the processes have been completed. And we will enter each process turnaround time in p of I dot turnaround. This is to enter each process's turnaround time. Now I will again initialize sum is equals to 0. This pline function is used to draw line. I will tell you later on. Now we will use printf in order to print it. And last turn around. Sorry. Now I will start a for loop to print each process's values. First we will print process ID, as that is our first column. Then we will print arrival, process arrival. Then we will print process burst time, and at last we will print process turnaround time. Okay. Here we will again increment sum plus is equals to, which is similar to sum is equals to sum plus p of I dot turnaround. This is to sum all the processes turnaround. And we will close the for loop. P of line. Then we will take the average. Average is equals to sum divided by float of, sorry, as num is in integer, so we have to convert it in float to divide it by the sum, as sum has been defined as float. Finally we will print the values. We will first print total turnaround time. Mod f, as sum is in float. And then we will print average turnaround time. This 3f is used to print only 3 digits after the decimal. Here our main loop is completed. Now, as I told you about void pline function. This function is used to draw a line in the output. Maybe we have to run a for loop up to x. So here we want to draw, what we want to draw, we have to give it in the printf. We want to draw a dash 44 times. And Yeah, here we are done with the code. I will zoom it for you to check it once again. Now let us run the code. Oh, there is some error. Oh, here we have declared and we have to declare num. I'm sorry. We will again build a Oh, again sorry. Just put a semicolon. Oh, yes. Now we have to enter total number of processes, which is 3. Now enter arrival time and burst time for process 1. As process 1 has arrived at 3 and its burst time is 13. Now we have to enter arrival time and burst time for process 2, which is 1 and 9. Now last we have to enter arrival time and burst time for process 3, which is 2 and 3. As you can see, here is the table. We have sorted according to the arrival time. So first process 2, then process 3, and lastly process 1. The burst time is 9, 3 and 13 respectively. As you can see, the turnaround time is 9, 12 and 25 as we seen in that PPT. So total turnaround time is 46 and average turnaround time is 15.33 as we seen here. As we have seen here, 46 total turnaround time and average turnaround 15.33.